Welcome to SaaS Unlocked, the place where we get to hear from amazing entrepreneurs and innovators who are revolutionizing the world of business. I'm your host, Chris Cownden, and I'm excited to give you a peek into the minds of the geniuses who are creating these incredible products. We're going to hear about their products, their solutions, their struggles, what drives them, and why they need to do it to unlock their full potential. So let's get this party started. But first, let me introduce you to the CEO and founder of an intelligent crypto management platform called ChainyAcc that integrates, simplifies, automates, and easily manages crypto finances. We'll be discussing how ChainyAcc is leveraging technology to create new opportunities in the financial industry with Web3 and why collaborating with Web3 technology is important for the future of work. Welcome, Tamas, to SaaS Unlocked.
Such a nice introduction. Thank you so much.
Amazing.
I think you made it better than I could have.
So
it's my pleasure.
Yeah, that's great. So please, for everybody that's listening out there, can you give a brief overview of who you are and why you decided to create ChainyAcc?
Yeah, sure. Just really in a nutshell about my journey and how I ended up here. So if I'm going to go back, I think it all started when I was a young kid. I dreamed a lot about becoming an entrepreneur, brainstormed many ideas, and sometimes I went to the market to sell my grandma's cherries, practicing my sales skills while having fun. And I always loved math and everything that required logical thinking. So yeah, just a funny story that came to my mind just before this podcast series. My dad told me that as a child I used to sleepwalk and talk a lot during sleep. And once he came into my room at night and started asking me mathematical questions while I was sleeping, like different additions, multiplications, and some more complex stuff, and I answered all of them correctly immediately while I was in a deep sleep. So
what? That's crazy. Like yeah. It's funny you say that. I talk in my sleep as well, but I don't think anybody has ever asked me mathematical questions, and even if they did, I don't think I would answer them at all. But no, that so from that moment, is that when you decided to go into seriously go into computer science and math, and did you go down that route?
Yeah. So after my studies, it was quite obvious that I wanted to go to university where I could study finance and accounting. Then I finished my master's degree in business development. And at the beginning of my career, so beside the university parties and in the years that followed, I had the opportunity to get a taste of the day-to-day financial operations of a multinational company, where I learned a lot about how large organizations operate efficiently or even less efficiently. But after that, I decided that I wanted to build from scratch, from the ground up. So started to work with startup, scale-ups, and IT companies. And after climbing the ladder, I soon became head of finance, head of operations, and CFO of many different startups and scale-ups. I learned a lot, and I was responsible for running organizations, different departments, and financial processes efficiently. And like 2 years ago, I established my own company, CFO Toth, where we provide outsourced CFO services for companies. And thanks to the wide experience we gained with the team, we provide financial services like controlling, financial planning, budgeting, accounting, building business models, pricing strategies, supporting due diligence processes in fundraising. And if I consider the main vision of us is to provide a financial data-driven culture that supports running a business, making responsible decisions, and achieving the planned financial goals. So that's the main purpose that we are doing that. And I particularly like to work on implementing financial metrics, measurements, and making conclusions for businesses from the numbers. And this is especially true for software as a service projects and software as a service metrics. If I could say that, probably this is my area of expertise.
But if that's your area of expertise, there's a lot of people out there that definitely need your support. And if you've already got, so is that, so that first service of outsourcing CFOs, is that a different part of ChainyAcc, or was that just the start of your entrepreneurial journey?
Yeah, it's totally different. It was the start of my journey. Everything usually starts with a due diligence. So we need to find the main indicators of the business that are mainly responsible for business progress. It's important to find the best metrics. And at the beginning of CFO2 career, we started with Web2 companies, and then we had the chance to work with some Web3 companies, and that's how we suffered all the pain in Web3 financial management and crypto management, and that's how we started to develop our new product, which is the so-called ChainyAcc.
Yeah. So what kind of challenges did you see from transitioning a Web2 business into a Web3 business?
There's many barriers in the market right now. So I think first thing first, the market is very fragmented. There are some and big players in the market, but if you are newbie in the market, it's hard to define which is the best service that is suitable for your needs. It could be like many centralized exchanges, decentralized exchanges, wallet providers, different protocols, blockchains. So it's very, very hard to make a responsible decision that which is the right tools, which is the right stack for your financial needs. So I think this is one barrier that it's very, very hard to step for Web2 companies, and also the regulations, the volatile market, and the whole market conditions. It requires real-time financial decisions, because everything is happening so quickly. And real-time financial management is a must-have in a Web3 business.
So how do you implement that, or how did you implement or turn the idea into a reality and create ChainyAcc?
Like 2 years ago, 1.5 years ago, we created our proof of concept, which is included many manual accounting work, collecting the different transactions from the scan pages, for example, implementing inventory methods, different formulas and calculations in spreadsheets. And so many manual work, and then we implemented some data visualization tools to automatize the reporting and investor and management reporting system. So that's how we started, and we were looking for a comprehensive solution at that time in the market. But there was no one, so we decided to build our own software and help similar businesses to create financial transparency in their own business.
Yeah. So, what is the main differentiator between you and a competitor of yours?
Yeah, it's a good question. So we try to achieve real-time financial management. So that means that we are providing real-time bookkeeping, accounting, treasury management, allow teams to make better and faster decisions in this market. We have many integrations, which means that more than 10 key tokens and cryptocurrencies, with more than 20 wallet providers and many exchanges beside that. And I think which is very important and useful feature of ChainyAcc is the real-time P&L reporting, the real-time balance sheet, and transaction syncing. So it helps businesses to make quick and responsible financial decisions.
Yeah. Have you found that with the companies that you work for, they are already in the Web3 space, or are they curious about Web3 and Web2 business?
We had the chance to work with both segments. My experience is that if someone is already operating in the Web3, they have more knowledge in this space, but sometimes they want to totally forget about the regulations and the accounting stuff. And other businesses that are coming from the Web2 space, they are how to say that more patience, and they want to see everything organized. They want to take their time to make decisions in terms of even like selecting the financial stack. So yeah, we had the chance to work in both segments.
And do you provide like training resources for those Web2 businesses just to help them with that easy transition?
Yes, we have a knowledge base, so it's like a continuously. So we continuously building this knowledge base, and it's an open source. It's totally available for all the users or followers of ChainyAcc. It will be deployed to your website. Also, we are trying to educate the market with contents, some education materials. So we are trying to do as much as we can to achieve a wider adoption of the blockchain technology and the cryptocurrencies.
Yeah. So, what kind of challenges have you seen in that phase of the educating the new users of the platform?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think I mentioned some of the challenges already. but I would break it down for businesses and for individuals. So for individuals, for one reason that the market is segmented and they're trying to diversify their portfolio and to mitigate the risk they have in the current market. They are trying different platforms. They are transacting between the wallets and the exchanges. And sometimes they have no clue about how many tokens they have in the different platforms or cryptocurrencies. So that's important that we wanted to provide a solution to track all of their assets in one place by aggregating all of their cryptos. And the other one is the accurate inventory management or accounting logic that we implemented, and they can track their realized or even the unrealized gains or losses in real time, historically, and also right now. So the exact time that you wanted to check their portfolio. For businesses, the solution is more complex, and also the challenges are more complex because they have more transactions. They are trying to implement DeFi solutions to the day-to-day business. They are trying to have responsible treasury decisions by implementing DeFi tools. So data is sometimes very overwhelming, and it's also a good solution that they can hold everything in one place. And beside that, they want to automatize their processes. So they don't want to take care about accounting stuff, tax regulations. They want to outsource it to a third-party provider. It could be like an accountant, it could be like a tax consultant, or it could be like a Web3 financial management tool or accounting tool as ChainyAcc. They save many times of their lives. They automatize processes, and they could focus on what the business really needs. So sales, business development, and other stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of complexity. With the data that you're collecting, are there ways to make that data easier to for the everyday entrepreneur or business? How are you making that data easier to understand?
Yeah, our solution is suitable for both businesses and individuals. So we have different packages and also free tiers to help these individuals or businesses at the beginning of their Web3 journey. So it's our solution is available for free for them. And yeah, am I answered your question?
Yeah, no, that's perfect. No, that's perfect. So I think leveraging technology is what we need to be doing for the future of work. But why do you think collaboration is so important right at the early stages of startup, especially ChainyAcc?
I think that's the most important. So we truly believe in partnerships, in spread the word campaigns. So that's why we started to work on a partnership program, because Web3 is all about community building. So many of our users and clients having a wide base of community, even thousands or a couple thousands of users. So we realized that they already build the trust that's needed to provide like an accounting or a tax service to them. So we implemented a B2B2C partnership management solution, which means that our partners or our collaborators can refer our product to their end users. For sure, it's a win-win situation because our partners can educate the market, can provide helping hands in accounting and controlling and some financial management solutions to their end users. They will have more responsibility to their financials, and for sure we try to motivate our partners and collaborators with a partnership motivational tier system.
Yeah, I think it's so important to collaborate with people, especially with larger audiences who have already built the trust from their community, and then partnering with a solution like yours, whereas it's a win-win-win. So what does the future hold for your product before we actually go into your new product release?
Yeah, like 2 months ago, we launched our beta version with limited features and limited functions. We wanted to gather as many feedbacks from the market as we could. So we gathered all the feedbacks and just got back a little bit and implemented new features and new solutions to our user base. And we are just about to launch. So in the next weeks, we will have the official public launch of the product. And we have a lot on our roadmap for the upcoming quarters. We want to provide really a comprehensive solution to our users. So not only an accounting tool, but also some entry solutions and on-ramping and off-ramping solutions between the two different worlds, which will be the same very soon. That's my forecast for the upcoming years.
Yeah, I think it's important, like anything, to start with a solution for a certain set of people and then see what the market is telling you, and then create based on that. So you're definitely going the right way.
Yeah, exactly.
So what trends are you seeing in the future that could be beneficial for the next businesses? I don't know if that makes sense, but what trends are you seeing right now, and maybe in like a year's time, that are going to be a part of ChainyAcc's implementation?
I think fintech will be always in the lights. So even fintech solution or embedded fintech solutions will be part of every business's life in the upcoming years. So it's very important to find a reliable provider, build a strong relationship with these fintech providers, because they will serve probably one of the most important part of the business, which is the payment solutions. And I think as the market is competing and the players in this market is competing each other, they force each other to become better and better. So that means the solution will be also better and better for even Web 2 and Web 3 businesses. So I think that's an important takeaway, to build strong relationship with fintech companies, especially in the space of Web 3. And I think it will be a very fruitful partnership between them.
Yeah. Would you agree that you want to work with your competitors to build a better future for Web3 and just improve the quality of your product?
Of course, yeah. We have a great relationship even with other industry players, even with our own competitors. So sometimes we are trying to brainstorm how to provide a better service to the users. And but what is more important, I think, is to implement different kind of solution into one platform. So that means that we are negotiating with payment gateway providers, infrastructure data providers. So we are beyond some of them marketplaces. So we are having great relationship with these players.
Yeah, it's great to just hear how your mind is working, just for a short period of time. So now we're just going to kind of segment into some rapid fire questions to end on a different, just on a different. I don't know what it is, but name one other company and CEO that inspires you, and why do they inspire you?
I often hear the names, some of the most successful CEOs and people like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Warren Buffett from other podcasts and other articles. But maybe I would like to name a lesser known person who I've learned the most from and look up to. He's Ben Murray, the SaaS CFO. I think I'm one of the people who has read every character of his writings, studied his different financial models, attended many webinars, and kind of taken every other opportunity to learn from him. So I want to thank to him. I hope that one day I will have a chance to work together with him.
Yeah, we'll mention his name inside a blog post or something, and try and get you to do a collaboration together. That'd be really cool. What one best business advice have you received?
Best business advice. I get many important business advices from my co-founder almost every day, which I try to take on board. So thanks, Danielle. My wife is also giving some advices to me, always highlighting the importance, about the family and maintaining the balance between the personal and the business life. I struggle with that a lot, but I try very hard. But if I need to mention one quote, is still from Baden-Powell, alias BP. It's leave it better than you found it, and it's metaphorically speaking, this mindset applies to all aspects of my life. I'm constantly seeking opportunities for continuous improvement, for innovation, and trying to find ways to contribute to the situation around me. So it could be like any conversation, attending on an event, on a conference, or I don't know, doing some business. And I also like to prioritize financial, operational, and environmental sustainability. So it's a very important business advice in my life.
Yeah, it's just you got to leave it better than it was before. I love that.
Yeah.
So what's one skill that has helped you become successful?
It's probably winning. I always want to win in everything. I see everything as a game where I want to do my best and be the best. So whether it's playing football, any ball games, chess, board games, card games, it could be anything. I do whatever it takes to win. So, and perhaps most importantly, I always set the bar very high for myself. So I think probably this is the best skill of mine.
Yeah, no, that's great. I think it's good to aspire to be the best.
Yes.
So what movie, book, or TV show has changed your life?
Good question. I think I'm trying to surround myself with people, with information, with any article or book I can learn and be inspired. So including watching insightful TV shows, reading books, and other articles. However, if I need to mention one thing that always shapes my thinking and has a big influence on me, it is the TV series of Black Mirror. So whenever I watch a new episode, I start the next day with a new attitude, a new mindset, and yeah, the new season of the Black Mirror just came out, so I try to catch up in the next few days.
Oh, that's great! It's great. I've not watched it myself, but maybe it'll just give me a complete different perspective. I find talking to a wide variety of people from a range of different communities and cultures, and even just different disabilities, just opens my perspective to life. So yeah, I think that's what we have in common as well. So thank you for joining me today on SaaS Unlocked, and I wish you very well with the future of ChainyAcc. And if you need anything, you know where we are. But thank you again for spending time with me and helping other entrepreneurs and business owners unlock their growth.
Thank you. It's been a great honor to be here. To be honest, I really love how you're building this community, and I'm happy to take part in this journey. So yeah, I wish you all the best. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.